I figured enough time had passed for you to have gotten yourself in some trouble. Let me guess, you're down in Lysandre Labs. If so, there should be an elevator right in front of you. See it? You'll need to find an elevator key. There should be one lying around here somewhere. Oh, this is a big place. Oh, this is a big place. Alright, okay. Alright, if I need to split this recording somewhere, then maybe that'll be the best spot. Aye, aye. Ultra Ball. I'm doomed. It's just full of those things, isn't it? That's a Noivern, isn't it? Investigate. You pulled the lever and activated the power supply unit. The lights are back on, and nearby wall panel should work now. Oh. And that's a one-way thing, ain't it? Aye. So this brings me to here. Yeah, that's one way. Dark Pulse. Alright. Lab key card A. I do not remember any of this place from X and Y. Dawnstone. Okay, that's just a hole. So I've been there, so back to you. Wait, then what did I get then? Oh, I see. Noivern. The letter B. So it is just getting a bunch of keycards then. Aye, aye. You got the power on. So it's just a one teleporter then. No? What? Okay, that brings me to here. Then I have to use this one. And that brings me to the one with the keycard. So that's orange section and green section complete, so it's just purple section to go. Why this late in the game? For you, why? God, I could evolve you into a Metagross right now. Damn it. Hey! Lovely. And you're neutral, so that's pretty good actually. Still need to catch a Beldum though. And of course I would like to have an alpha, so I'm gonna have to do some hunting in my off time. Yeah, we've got the Electrics here. Sorry, little one, but you are going to attack me, so not much I can do there. So it's just that one I can use then. Mm-hmm. And that brings me to somewhere. To Snack. It brings me to Snack. To Giant Snack. It did not hit the Giant Snack. This would be a great place for Metagross. Dick! Lovely. Upcard C. Lovely. So it's just this section and... how did I get to here? Unless I need to see for that. No. Okay, I'm confused. Yeah, I need to go for this door. Okay, this isn't it. Okay, so I've been there. I've been here. Is that everywhere? I think that's everywhere. Zinc. Yeah, that's everything you can do. Alright. Card panel C. Ooh. I see you there. And he just slash floats in the way. Looks like you'll have to defeat to continue ahead. Sweet. And then battle for wild Pokemon. I can't. Really? I can't catch them. That sucks. The path is now clear. Anything else here? Nope. Obtain the elevator key. The key card activates the elevator in Lysandre Labs. It is emblazoned with Team Flare's logo. Head to the... No, I wanted to take a look here first. Investigate. One of the standing stones that line Route 10, all the way to the ruins in Geosunge Town. The stones apparently behave in a mysterious manner. They usually emit energy, but when the ultimate weapon is activated, that reverses. They then begin to absorb energy from Pokemon attached to them. Oh. I forgot how creepy that was. You pull down the elevator and activate the power supply unit. Looks like nearby wall panel should work now. Lovely. Tap the elevator key against the panel. You can now use the elevator. Which floor would you like to go to? There's multiple. Oh wait, was this where they were keeping AZ? Yeah, it was! I remember this bit. I'm surprised I remember that bit. Alright, be free. It's dark. Some of the machinery powered back on in response to your presence. Security check initialized. Possession of all keycards has been confirmed. Commencing partial reboot of systems. Systems rebooted. Voice guidance enabled. Full files are available for playback. File 1, the device. File 2, the fuel. File 3, the legends. File 4, our shared dream. Which file would you like to review? The device. The device that grants life. This device was created 3,000 years in the past. It was originally designed to restore life to a Pokemon that had perished. We have found this ultimate weapon buried in the earth beneath Geosenge Town. It has been well preserved. We believe we can have it operational with a little work. But we have not found the necessary key to activate the weapon. We believe AZ should still possess it, since he was the machine's creator. We must find him and capture him, without delay. File 2, the fuel. The device that grants life, in fact, grants deceased's life stolen from other Pokemon. This is because the basic function of the device is to distill energy into its purest form, then emit that distilled energy. This emission can take the form of convection, radiation, or conduction. First life can be conducted back into a Pokemon that had lost its own, allowing it to be revived. What then would occur if we were to fuel the device with the energy of a legendary Pokemon? Well, if Monster Hunter World has taught me anything, it'd be very condensed and pure. The legends. Kalos is said to have 2 legendary Pokemon, technically 3. Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, and Yveltal, representing destruction and death. The power to grant life and the power to steal life. These are mysterious abilities that even science has not been able to decode. What would happen to the world if we were to use such power to activate the ultimate weapon? Our shared dream. As the world grows wealthier, the number of Pokemon and people will only continue to grow, and that growth will invite new difficulties. In time, life will fill every corner of the planet, until no more life can be sustained. When there is only one of something, it cannot be shared. When something cannot be shared, it will be fought over. And when something is fought over, some must survive without it. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. Or, use things in moderation. My comrades in Team Flare, the time has come to lead the world towards a more beautiful future. There. Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly formidable it was? Yes, I have. Though the grief of a lost loved one can drive you to do many things. Many dark things. Not that I know. How truly abominable it was? AZ created that weapon. Then 1,000 years later, he also made a device that now dwells within Prism Tower. But how? Zygarde seemed to wish that I'd come to this place. I've lost most of my memories, and yet this place does bring back something. What I remember most clearly is AZ. When I spoke with him 5 years ago through the bars of his cell, I did not know his true intent, but I did learn of the device within Prism Tower. I set my mind on activating both the ultimate weapon and that device. But to activate the device required a certain Pokemon, one particular Floette. And there was no way to know where that Floette could be found. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device. But the ultimate weapon could still be activated using the key AZ carried, and so I did. There was an explosion, I remember that much, but I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete. I was buried in the earth, together with Team Flare's secret base. But you're still alive. Zygarde saved me. It worked to protect all living creatures in the area from the light raining down, the deadly light of the ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted its own power. But at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger. Now it has become a threat to Lumiose. It could fully lose control at any time. To stop the device and protect the city, Zygarde must regain its true strength. It has given me a mission. Sooner or later, the tower will enter a frenzied state, similar to Rogue Mega Evolution. The only one who can bring it back under control is AZ's Floette. Yes, we need the Eternal Floette, and a trainer who can draw forth her full power. This is the truth I know. And now you have learned all that those young people waiting in Lysandre Cafe wanted you to learn. Go and speak with Grisham and with AZ, then do what must be done. Oh. Oh, he has a smile. He has an angry face. Sleepy. Happy, angry. Happy, angry. Happy, angry. Alright, so I guess I'm going back upstairs then. Aye. And if I want to farm the Beldum and the Metagross, well, I guess I know where to go. Aye, aye. So that brings me back to the beginning then. Okay. So it's not here. It's down, then up, then along here for the building. I see, I see. And this is probably a place where I need to grind for, like, the outfits and the shinies. Come on. I'm willing to do this in my off time. Lovely. Alright, now I just need to find an Alpha Beldum or an Alpha Metang. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Yeah, there's Beldum. And I know it's 3 must be the legendaries. So, 17 more to catch. Lovely. Yeah, this is definitely going to be split up. I'll give you endless coffee on the house, just let Grisham be the one to save us this time. Did you see Lysandre? He's still down there. To think that he is still alive, and yet he doesn't seem to remember us in the slightest. How could he just forget? It's all because of him, like the rest of us. Grisel, there will be a time for such things later. And you, Marishna, you now know the truth of AZ's sins. And so I make this request of you. Get get AZ's Floette and give her to me. What about what Floette wants? You must see it by now with AZ's special Floette. We should be able to keep Prism Tower controlled. Everything we've learned points to that conclusion. We must stop the tower from going on a rampage if we're ever to achieve that kind of beautiful world Team Flare once dreamed of. And if we can be the ones to protect Lumiose, then people will finally see us differently. Do you understand? We were mere children, born to those who chose to join Team Flare. And yet we too became pariahs in the eyes of society when Team Flare was disbanded. Well, maybe it's your hair. But we couldn't just leave Lumiose. The city is our home too, and we love it as much as anyone else. The only reason Team Flare existed was to make Lumiose better, to make all of Kalos better. At Nouveau Cafe, we worked hard to provide coffee to those who have little else. And as we worked there, we've also heard the voices of Lumiose's people. We understand the city better than anyone else. We know its people better than anyone else. So if you really want to face me in battle, you'll need more than just a challenger's ticket. You'll need to be ready to hand over AZ's Floette to me. I must become the strongest Pokemon trainer by battling my way up the ZA Royale. I must become the strongest Mega Evolution user. Then I will be the one to restrain Prism Tower with AZ's Floette. Go talk with the rest of Team MZ and decide what it is you really ought to do. It is time they all learned of AZ's sins. Now, go back to Hotel Z. Hear what AZ has to say, then decide. Okie dokie. Yeah, another side quest has appeared. A couple of them, actually. Hey, where's everyone else? Kikuyu. You've returned. I heard from Emma what leads you were following up on. I imagine you've learned much of my tale by now, isn't that right? Oh hey Marishna, did you manage to find Grisham? Oh, I found him alright. No kidding, I went digging into the rumours about Grisham with Emma after our chat. Seems he's one formidable trainer. Plus, he's part of this group, Team Flare Nouveau. Or Nouveau. And he's been gathering all sorts of info about Lumios from customers at Nouveau Cafe. He even seems to know something weird's going on with the Prism Tower. AZ, is there any chance you could tell us more about the tower, given the situation? Yes. I've also been thinking it's time I talk to you all about it. Come, we can speak on the roof. Marishna, you know of the ultimate weapon, don't you? I went to Lysandre Labs, yes. Then I shall tell you of the terrible sins I have committed, and of my regrets. In the war that occurred 3,000 years ago, many things were lost. So many Pokemon had their futures stolen. People lost the everyday lives they'd known. And my Floette was sent to the front lines, where she lost her life. I made a device, a machine that could grant life, also that I could revive my beloved Floette. I brought Floette back to life. I got back what I had loved most. But my rage had not subsided. I could not forgive the world that had hurt the Pokemon that I had loved. In my rage, I remade my device into the ultimate weapon. I put an end to the senseless conflict that would have taken everything from us by becoming destruction itself. The light fired from the ultimate weapon reached the heavens and poured down, burning away all that rested upon the earth. But Floette must have known the truth. She must have realized that the life I had given her was stolen away from so many other Pokemon. She left me, and I wandered alone for 3,000 years. Kiruru. Seriously? For 3,000 whole years? During those long years of aimless wandering, a man of great power asked me for my help. He said he wanted a way to protect Kalos. At this I thought to myself, I cannot make another device that would take from others, but perhaps I could make one that would share the eternal life I had bestowed on Floette. That is what Ange is. That is what is hidden deep within Prism Tower. I built Ange to give meaning to the eternal life I had burdened Floette with. It was, in one sense, my attempt to atone to Floette for what I'd done. I dreamed of the day when I could use Ange after reuniting with Floette at last. That day did not come to pass, but that was because we were living in a time of peace. But now Ange. The tower is emitting excess amounts of mega power, even without Mega Floette present. This is only conjecture on my part, but I believe it may be related to the ultimate weapon being fired 5 years ago. That shock awoke Ange and has caused the mega power contained within it to spill forth. This has led to this rampant mega rogue evolution. A rogue mega evolution. The Pokemon suffer. The people come to harm. There is only one way to put an end to the pain. A mega evolution user must mega evolve Floette, and together reach the control panel within Ange. I could never imagine that you and Floette had that kind of history. And the tower too. So we need the strongest mega evolution to stop the tower from going berserk? I have a question. Why would Floette be able to mega evolve at all? Normally, Pokemon can only mega evolve when they aren't capable of evolving any further. Shouldn't Floette be able to evolve into Florges? My Floette cannot evolve. Perhaps because she is such a special Pokemon, having received the lives of so many others. Though that is only my conjecture. Floette returning to my side again after 3,000 years was an act of forgiveness. But she likely also returned to me so that I could atone for my sins by stopping the tower. However, I no longer have it in me to do battle as a trainer. I mean, yeah, I guess you might have kicked all these events into motion, AZ, but I'm sure you never dreamed the tower would go berserk like this. That doesn't matter, Team AZ That doesn't matter, AZ still made this awful mess, and Team MZ is stuck cleaning it up. Naveen, I appreciate that AZ is trying to right his wrongs, and I owe him as much as any of us do. I don't want to be the bad guy any more than the rest of you, but accountability matters. You do realize we might die trying to fix all this, don't you? Naveen is correct in what he says. I continue to cause you children nothing but trouble because of my own powerlessness. I'm truly sorry. I hear you, AZ. Just leave this to Team MZ. Marishna, it's up to us to keep the tower from going wild. That means you gotta go beat Grisham. I'll win for sure. Knew we could count on you, Marishna. Whatever Grisham's and Team Flare Novau's deal is, it won't stop us from stopping the tower. Now it's time to go and see Grisham about your promotion match. Thank you. I will forever be grateful for meeting you all, my dear Team MZ. Since I've got the challenges ticket. Now it's time to go see Grisham about your promotion match. I don't really know what the right call is here. I never knew much about Team Flare. I wonder, do you think that Grisham truly does want to protect Lumiose? He wants to save it in his own way, like so many people we've fought. And now a lot of quests have appeared. I feel like getting to A rank is going to kick a lot of things off. So I think I'm going to stop things here. I'm going to sort out some side quests next time, just to keep training the team up a bit. And then after that, we'll fight Grisham. Yeah, that'll be the plan.